Designer, drip. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer, drip. Little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. This is Rashad Penny, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 14 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, 30 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Number 41.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And a Packer first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run the counter. Muhammad. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Winston. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. First down, Winston. He's going to fire. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's third and goal.
It's third down and goal at the 7-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Winston. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To number 11,
Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score.
Michael Badgley.
Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff to Miller, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. It's Perriman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
3-yard line.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Running left is Miller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run with Penny, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Winston. Eluding, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Winston sacked. A loss of 13 yards.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Winston now. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball. A lot of times, it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
the 30.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste?
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so...
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
They go play action. Winston. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll work it across. Midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10. And a Packer first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing, Winston. Looking deep for Hilton. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he is all the way up past the 25. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Paul Richardson, 74 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Damiere Byrd, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
And it's third.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 50, Mike 50. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. They can't hang with us.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. 3 and out.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And they will take a knee here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
9-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that. Tookie's the mark. Tookie's the mark. Let's go, D.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And down to a knee.
Rodgers.
That's one option.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Tackles.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless. And so am I.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Here's Bird to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We'll call it. A 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Winston's pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Gain of a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Down.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down at 7. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 22.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Yeah, they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On 2nd down, Winston again. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Packers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A first carry now for Khalfani Muhammad, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
Khalfani Muhammad.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Winston. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Winston's pass.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And Eifert has it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Buccaneers' 12-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jameis again. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Bird on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Winston. Here's a short little toss to Carrier. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again with Winston. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there, and another 1st down. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. One last shot now for Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Hit up with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope.